Hi guys, Nick Bosco here. I'm here to do another of my 5-minute reports, and today's topic is going to be Nate Diaz saying peace out to the fight game. So last night, Nate Diaz posted on his social media, he said, F the rematch, this shit's done, and he said he's going out on tour, and peace out to the fight game. So what does that exactly mean? Does that mean he's not fighting anymore? Does it mean he's taking another long break? Does it mean he's just mad that, the way the F fight ended and he's not going to be getting a rematch or whatever? So I think that he will fight again. I do think he's going to take some time off. This fight was huge for him. His fight with Conor McGregor was kind of the same deal. Like, it was just such a big fight, and I think it was like one of the biggest fights of the year. I don't know if it was like the highest selling card or not, but it was a non-title fight. It was a the BMF title, but it was a huge fight. So what's next for him? If he doesn't want to fight again, if he just wants to go out and wait till something good comes along, that's fine. I don't see him taking just any old fight, obviously. I know Stephen Thompson wanted to fight him after New York. They're both on the same card, so he mentioned that. I don't think Nate Diaz is going to take that fight. What I do think he would come back for is a title fight. I don't think he's going to get a title fight. I think that he needs at least one more fight and a win to be in the title contention, although he's very low on the rankings. But, the UFC, money talks, and he has a big name. And so if he decides that he wants to come back and fight again and then wins, and then, if he talks it up, he could get another title fight. That's possible. Another thing that's possible is the Conor McGregor fight. I don't think the third fight between the two of them is out of the question at all. It's money. Conor is not winning right now. He knows he could beat Nate. He's done it before. So that fight could be a possibility. I don't think he's going to get the rematch with Jorge Masvidal. I think Jorge Masvidal is moving up and Nate Diaz is kind of sitting still. Let me see. If he wants to go back down to lightweight, of course, the fight with Khabib would be something he would be interested in. But, again, I don't think he's even close to that. I think that a fight with Tony Ferguson would be something he would entertain. If Tony gets the next fight with Khabib and say he loses or something, I think Nate Diaz, if he wants to move back down to lightweight, could be a possibility for him. Let me think. Oh, yeah, Dustin Poirier was calling him out, saying he'd fight Nate, he'd fight Nick Diaz, which I don't think is going to happen. But I think that would be a fight that Nate would take. Dustin Poirier's got a big fan base around him. He's moving up. He just lost to the champ, so I think that is something that he would possibly do, although I don't know if he's going to be going back down to 155. Fights at welterweight, I don't think he's going to fight Tyron Woodley. I don't think he's going to fight Stephen Thompson. I don't think he's going to fight like Ben Askren or anybody like that. He mentioned before he fought Anthony Pettis that he wanted fights that interested him. He wanted, real mixed martial artists, stuff like that. So I think those are the only names really that he's going to go for. Either title fight, maybe Colby Covington. I'm not sure. Because, he's got his own, his own stem or his own persona, whatever. And so I don't know if Nate Diaz would go for that or not. But as of right now, I don't think he's going to take any fights for a long time. Except for, the ones I mentioned. Title fight, Conor maybe. That's about it. I don't blame him. He makes the money. He headlined Madison Square Garden on a non-title fight. So that's what I think is going to happen with him. As for Jorge Masvidal, while we're talking about it, there's plenty of options for him. He said he wants to take some time off, which I don't blame him. He could go up and fight anybody in the top 3 even. Move closer to that title fight. Depending on how the fight goes between Covington and Kamaru Usman, he could slide in there to fight the loser. He could even slide in there to fight the winner. He could fight for a title shot. I'm not sure. He's got a lot riding on him right now. And you know how the UFC works. The bigger the name or the bigger your stardom right now, you're going to get the biggest fights. Name recognition and name power and money behind them is the way the UFC goes. So for those two guys, it's just a waiting game. I don't know. Nate Diaz, said he retired maybe or not, but we've heard that plenty of times before, and he's always come back. And he also just said before the fight, in an interview, I forget with who, maybe Errol Hawani or something, he said he's going to fight forever. He never wants to retire. He wants to fight forever, so he'll be back. My money's on him fighting Conor. So we'll see, but not right away. I think Hunter will come back and fight somebody else first. So that's a 5-minute report. Put some comments down below if you agree with me or you don't agree with me. I don't really, just either way, leave me a message. Also, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get the subscribers up. So I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.